back. How is everybody doing? I hope you are okay if you are watching. I almost recorded yesterday. It was Sunday. But I was feeling really bad, and I was like, I already had so many videos that I'm feeling really bad, so maybe I knew I would probably feel a little bit better today, and I do. So it's good that I waited. Yeah, I don't know. Yesterday I was just feeling a lot of just like knots in my chest. Kind of how, I don't know, I always feel bad. Just like undefined, swirling like thoughts about like I'm sad and I don't know what to do and I'm not a good person or something. And that's kind of what I mean when I say like I'm an overthinker and I think a lot, but I'm like not in a pretentious way where I'm like saying I'm solving like calculus equations or something. Because when you hear somebody say, I'm an overthinker, I think so much, I just think too much about everything, it's like, oh, I don't like that guy. What he thinks, well, he thinks we all think a lot about stuff. But my overthinking is just like unhelpful, like swirling things that are just the same. Sometimes it's not even like formed thoughts, and that's why journaling is helpful, because it helps. Most of the time journaling is helpful. Sometimes when I'm feeling really bad, I'll just be journaling and I'll just be like, you suck and I suck and nothing's ever gonna get better. I'm like, okay, journaling's not helping right now. Yeah, I journaled until I got a helpful, coherent thought, I think, which is worth, it might not be true, it doesn't matter, but it helps to just like get a thought out instead of just having these like swirls of stuff in your brain and your chest. Yeah, when I started this channel, and it was about social anxiety and whatever, but there's a lot of depression mixed in there. And the depression came from, I know what I want. I know what's missing. I want friends, and I want a girlfriend, and I want to be able to do stuff. But I don't know how. I don't know how to do things with people ever, or have friends. I don't know how to make friends. I never made a friend before. I don't know how to do it. So yeah, I knew what I wanted, but I didn't know how to get it. And then this channel, I stopped making videos when I got the things that I wanted. Like the first time I got a friend, then I just stopped the videos forever. Because I'm like, oh, I'm done. There you go. And then now the feeling, whether it's true or not, is like all that stuff that I did the past 3 years when I wasn't making videos and I was doing things with people, it didn't lead to happiness because I am not happy right now. So those things that I wanted, I don't want them right now. And my brain is like simplifying things by saying like, you wanted friends, you got friends and a girlfriend, and that didn't make you happy. So now why would you try to do that again? It's not going to make you happy. So now it's like, well, I don't know what I want. And that's like simplified what the depression is like, I don't know what I want. I knew what I wanted before. I didn't know how to get it. Now I don't know what I want. And it's kind of like it feels like double depression, because it's like, I don't know what I want. And then I'm sure if I even knew what I wanted, I wouldn't know how to get it. So that's like why I feel a little bit paralyzed, but I don't know what to do. I don't know. It's the initial question that always comes up. It's just like, what do you want and what do you like? And I don't know how to answer it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why it's so hard. And the depression just comes from the fact that I don't know how to know what I want. I'm going to go run after this, which is good. I'm not really sure. Yeah, my version of depression that I'm feeling is kind of useful sometimes. I forget if I've mentioned this, but like, I know some people, they're depressed and they can't do anything. But for me, it's like, especially with running for some reason, you'd think like I come home and I wouldn't want to do anything, but I don't ever want to do anything. So then I'm like, why don't I just do the thing that's at least kind of good for me, which is running? Because the alternative is to sit and watch TV or to go out and find something to do, and I don't want to do any of that stuff. So I might as well just do the thing that is kind of good. It's kind of just like using the depression to like do stuff. I don't know if that makes sense. I also listened to a podcast this week about this thing that they called HSP, highly sensitive person, which kind of sounded like a little pseudoscience and like zodiac signy. Yeah, I don't know, just the way they presented it. I don't know why I'm kind of repelled by those kind of things. Oh, you're a Pisces, so you must be like this and you must be like that. I'm like, oh, don't tell me what I am. I don't know. But it's kind of not true because I put myself in a social anxiety box. I guess maybe because social anxiety is bad. So it's like, if I have social anxiety disorder, that's a useful box to put myself in because then I can break out of it. But if I put myself in the highly sensitive person box, then it's like, oh, I like this box, I want to stay in here, like this is my cool box of like, or like I'm a Pisces, ooh, this is who I am, and this blah, blah, blah. I don't know, I don't like being in boxes that you're not supposed to leave or something. I don't know. It's not very interesting to just be like, oh, I'm a Pisces and I'm quiet, and but maybe, I don't know, I say introvert, I'm an introvert, but introvert's kind of like bad, but it's not really, I don't know. It's a confusing thought. But anyway, I do think there is some science behind whatever, this highly sensitive person thing. I mean, when they were talking about it, I'm just like, that just sounds like an introvert. But I read that book, Quiet, which was about being an introvert, and I liked it. I resonated with like a lot of the points she brought up. And basically it was just, to me, what I got out of what being an introvert means is just being like sensitive to your environment. And then obviously, like, if you're sensitive, you're going to get drained by going out and being around people, especially socially. But even just like, I always think like I have really bad allergies, like I'm sensitive to the air, or like, and I have eczema, like my skin is sensitive. Everything about me is like, I'm sensitive. It's like a nervous system thing. That's what they were talking about in the podcast, which kind of made sense to me. It's just like your nervous system, everything about like your senses is just kind of like how you perceive things is just a little bit more than it needs to be. So like obviously your skin getting like rashes and stuff is more sensitive than it needs to be. And so you're also more sensitive to like, when I'm trying to talk to somebody and there's like a noise, I'll be like, ugh, like I can't focus and talk because there's like noises and stuff. The thing about it is like, I'm going to therapy because there's something wrong that I want to work on. And if you go to the therapist and just say like, I'm an introvert, I'm highly sensitive, then they're going to be like, okay, then you need to just like be that person, and then everybody else kind of has to deal with it. Like there's nothing about me to change. And then it's like, well, then if I'm can't change anything, then like I'm not in control of making my life better. If there's something wrong with me, then I can change it and make it better. But if I'm just this way, then how do I make things better? So that's kind of inherently a struggle sometimes I have going to therapy. Some of it, I mean, a lot of, if you go with like, I have social anxiety disorder, then they'll try to like help you fix it. But sometimes you go and you're like, I'm an introvert and I don't like being an introvert. Then they're like, okay, the thing we have to fix is you not liking that you are the way you are. And I'm like, no, the thing I want to fix is to be different and to be someone that I want to be. And they're like, nope, actually, you just have to accept yourself. I don't want to do that. So that's life. So, okay, that's it for today. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think there's value in these videos for me to just show how I'm progressing through this depression like I did last time. And I thought there was value last time. So hopefully there will be value this time. If anybody's watching and you want to tell me about your depression, I will listen and comment. I really like commenting, like on comments. People comment and then I kind of like make a little joke or something. And so if you comment, you will make me happy, because then I get to respond and kind of like do a fun comment. And I like doing that. And hopefully it makes you feel better. I don't know. But yeah, don't get your hopes up, because I can't even make myself feel better. So how am I going to make other people feel better? All right. I'm going to go run. Bye. Smell you later. Yeah, I don't like the filter that makes me look jaundiced. What is that filter? Why does that filter exist? We have the normal person filter and the jaundice filter. Which one do you want? I'll take the jaundice filter. There, that's better. I don't know why it switches. But okay.